This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now is Locke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. Locke working out of the gun. Out quickly to Judy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Block on the give, it's Lindsay. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now to the air, Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsay, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 7, Giants nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
The stop.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
At the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He was brought down by...
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Now 4th down and less than a yard.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Clock now on 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, but now it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Denver.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 4. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 51 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Block now to throw. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Denver.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Made by Julian.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
The ball carrier.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Justin Simmons. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. On 1st down, it's Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver.